Fred, the international break's over. How do you see the race for the Premier League?
Well, first of all, I'm glad the international breaks are over, both as a football fan. They don't hold the same glamour for me as they used to, and as a bookmaker, we don't take anywhere near the amount of money that we do on the Premiership. Thank God the Premiership's back. That's where the excitement is. I think Premiership football is probably the best football in the world. That's my opinion. And for betting, nothing compares worldwide on it. How do I see the Premiership betting? Well, we're still 5-4 City. And I've got to say, if I was going to nail my colours to the mast as a punter, not as a fan, I'd have to back City. I think United are showing some frailties there with defence, with creaking. I'm not sure how good Ever is anymore. I was a great fan of his. I think his age is catching up with him. Same with Rio. Raphael, I have to be convinced about him yet. And Vidic is just still finding his feet after his long injury. So 2-1 United. I believe the title is coming to to Manchester, but which part of Manchester I don't know. But if you nail me, it's got to be City. We'll go 7-2 Chelsea. I'm not sure about them. I think it's a bit early for them with their manager. And we'll go 14-1 Bar. But it's a 3-horse race already at this time of the season.
We've just mentioned Chelsea, Man United, Man City. Quite rare, all three teams are in action at 3 o'clock tomorrow.
I can't remember the last time it happened. I bet you can't either, can you? And they do look good things, I've got to say. United should wallop Wigan, I'd guess. City should go to Stoke and get the points there. And Chelsea's got to be a favourite against QPR. Incidentally, what I've done a special treble there. Some good value for my punters here. It should be 5-2, the treble there. I'm going to go 7-2, but it's going to be for a limited period only. It'll be up there. Once it's come down, it's no use moaning. It's like when I say to my shop punters, if you want it, get up there and have your bet. Because once it's gone, it's gone. We will have to cut the price when we take too much money for it. So that's City, United and Chelsea. Treble should be 5-2. We're going 7-2 it.
Okay, well, you've just given a bit of extra value there. And talk about giving extra value. All the live games on Sky this weekend. So that's Norwich versus West Ham, Sunderland versus Liverpool, Reading versus Spurs, and on Monday night, Everton versus Newcastle. Double delight, hat-trick Evan on all first goal scorer bets.
I'll tell you, Mark, people are loving this bet, double delight, hat-trick Evan. Why? We're the only bookmaker who do it. We're giving value away again. We were the inventor of Goals Galore, which is the biggie, but just after it is this bet, double delight, hat-trick Evan. We're still the only bookmaker who lays this bet. We laid Atletico versus Chelsea in the Super Cup the other week. Falco, what does he do? We went, I think it was 13-2 we went. He scores 3 goals in the game. We paid out 20-1. If you'd have had the bet with Ladbrokes, Hills, Corals, Paddy Power, you'd have got about 6 or 7-1. No more than that. We paid 20-1. So if you're having your first player to score anywhere else, you must be crazy. Get on with me.
Yeah, in selective matches, how much did it cost you?
£300,000 we lost on that one single game. 300 grand on Falco. So it shows punters that are cottoning onto it. You know, they love the bet.
Talking about losing dough, goals galore. How are you getting on this season?
Started off badly.
Punters are gutted for you.
Oh, I'm sure they're crying for me. The 2 seasons ago I did me pieces, good and proper. Last year I had a decent season. I've started off badly this year. What's the new Carling Cup? Capital Cup now, is
Capital
it?
One.
Some Capital One. That was no good for us a couple of weeks ago. And I think the Euros were no good to us. So we did our money on those. So I'm behind at the moment. Hopefully I'm going to get it back. Tomorrow's the time to get on with your dough.
Well, as a goals galore punter, I'm gutted for you. When both teams score,
it's goals galore. Absolutely goals galore.